Ask.
That's my speaker. Checking, checking, checking. 1, 2, 3. It appears to be working. Okay, Victoria is on. Martha.
Hello.
Oh, look at how pretty you look.
Thank you. Thank you.
I love your hair.
Thank you. I'm going to do a video probably tomorrow. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Facebook. I'm going to start my own group, and I'm going to wear this hat, and I'm going to put this around it, have it be hanging like this while I unpackage this.
Body, let me see it. Don't move it. Oh, body composition monitor.
Yes, I got it for the first time. I haven't even opened it yet.
You have to let us know about it.
Well, you know, I was going to go to the doctor to get a bone density scan, and this does that. You probably know that. And Joellen Hooper said that she has one of these and also did the scan, and the numbers were very close.
Okay, you have to talk about that. Is that Juanita?
Hi, Juanita.
What are you eating, girlfriend?
I'm eating tuna salad.
Again?
Yep.
Turned into a fish.
I know.
I'm going to go get some goat yogurt.
But this one's actually got greens in it. The other was just plain tuna.
Good. Greens. What kind of greens?
This is spinach because that's what I had.
Okay. You need more harder to chew next time. I just saw Pat. There's Pat.
Hello, hello. Am I muted? No, here I'm not.
No, I hear you. I hear you. I see. I see.
Jay's coming on downstairs.
Okay.
He's doing amazing.
Isn't he?
He is.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm very proud of him. He's there's Michelle. It's about time.
I'm just going to share this link with my people here, so I'll be right back.
Okay, no problem. I'm on ice.
Why are you on ice?
Oh, my back. Well, there's a couple of reasons. Moving a house to another house with two 24-foot moving vans in less than a year, and then picking up a 2-year-old that's almost 35 pounds. So
I like what you got sitting in that corner. I have one of them in my garage.
that's where my guns are.
Yeah.
Hi, Idris.
Hi there.
Good to hear your voice, honey.
Good to be here. We had a little trouble trying to get in there. It said it wasn't going to be working right or something.
Well, that didn't stop you.
Nope, I kept trying.
That's what it's about there.
Yeah.
What up, Michelle?
What up?
What up, dude?
It's about time you got back.
I'm in a whole new world. I'm on the other side of the city that I was in. And we're in front of what's called Bridle Path. Our street is called Bridle Path. So every day there's horses that go by, and we have an acre lot where it's a rock pool with a spa, the whole thing. But it's like I'm in the middle of the desert, whereas the other thing, I was up in the mountains. It was really bizarre. But it took a lot to adjust my life to get to the point where I could sit in front of a camera, computer, and talk to you guys. It was like, and my back is just beginning to feel better. I mean, I've been living on ice, and because just picking up everything, you know, we collect things in our lives. And
you find out when you go to moving.
Hello, that's the truth. And I thought I purged a lot after my second husband died and I moved from the other house into another city. And I had like 7 big, huge trash bins that they would deliver to my house. And I just went through closet after closet, drawer after drawer, everything, files, threw everything in there. And I thought, wow, I really trimmed down a little. Then a year later, we get a call that the house has to be sold that we just got into, just to see if we like the city, And so we had to go look for another house. During this real estate boom, it was crazy. And so we finally found this house, but I had to purge again. I didn't realize how much I had. So, and lifting those, packing the boxes, lifting them up, getting it, blah, blah, blah. And then, I have a cat, 2 dogs, kids, the whole thing. Too much. But here I am. Is that Big J? Can you hear me, Jonathan? Yoo-hoo.
My microphone wasn't down.
That's fine. Okay, what up, dude?
Got a massage today, which felt really good. It was pretty sore sometimes, but it felt good. So
yeah, how long did that last?
an hour.
Wow, nice.
I need one of those.
I want one of those. And my feet have been killing me. Okay, so, as they say, today's the beginning of the rest of your life. But in the last, I've been gone for 6-8 weeks. What have we done with those last 6 to 8 weeks? Juanita, she says she's eating. You know what, Juanita, before I left, you really weren't eating, right? That's okay, we're family. You can talk with your mouth full. Don't worry about it. Michelle?
Very true.
Yeah,
I wasn't eating.
No, you weren't. Hey, you know what? For some reason, you look better.
Well, that's good. Thank you. Do I look thinner? Not.
Well, I don't know, but your hair, your mood, your face, everything looks a little healthier. Why are you
probably eating? Has to do with food.
Yes, the sustenance that God has given us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's good. Have you been food combining?
For the most part, not perfect.
Why not?
Why not? I have a friend that takes me off course every time I'm around her.
Oh, so you have a bad influence around you? How come you?
I do, and I choose to follow her. It isn't her fault, it's mine. Okay. I make that choice.
Okay, so, I mean, what do we say about this? You choose to follow something that's bad and harmful to you?
I do. And I don't have a reason.
No.
Oh.
No, there is a reason.
Okay. Would you like to enlighten me what that reason might be?
I bet Michelle knows, but
because I want to stay her friend and I don't want to tell her no. I know what it is. Yeah.
So it's better to harm yourself and not stay on track?
No, it's not better.
Do you think your friend would be, this is a good conversation with a lot of people, because a lot of people, especially if they go somewhere and they're on a program, a mission, and they're trying to get healthy, get lean and healthy, especially now, because the reason why I'm adamant about doing this, I could have just said, you know what, I got everybody on track. We went a good 4 months and you guys know what to do now. But after I've seen what's actually happening, and I'm kind of a geek, I read science studies and things like that. I know exactly what's happening in our country and our world. And I think it's extremely important that we just don't play around anymore. There's some really scary stuff going to happen. So my point to talking to you, Juanita, and I'm glad you brought this up, because with all of us, if you were a diabetic and you had to give yourself insulin, Would it be okay that your friend just said, you don't have to do that now, so let's just go?
No, not at all.
Okay. Would it be okay if your friend said, I've got this great candy bar, do you want it?
No, it wouldn't be good, but I'd probably say, okay.
If you
No.
were diabetic, would you say that?
No, I wouldn't.
Or would you say, okay, let me shoot more insulin in me so I can eat it?
No, I have friends that do that. No, I wouldn't.
Okay, good. There's limitations to your
What she can entice me to, yes, there is.
Wait, say that again.
What she can entice me to do, there are limitations where I do say no.
Does she like wear horns or something?
No, not at all.
What the heck is this?
No, he doesn't wear horns.
Okay, but
Oh, go ahead.
yeah, no, I have my last question. I want to hear from Michelle. Is she really your friend?
Yeah, she is, really.
Then if she was really your friend and you'd say, okay, look, you got to knock this off because I have to stay on track. I have a certain amount of pounds I want to lose and I have to get healthy. Would she then honor you and respect you?
Yes, I have to put it, how I got her to leave me alone about the shot was I told her that if she wasn't going to get the shot, but if she kept on, does she want me to get the shot? And then she'd come find me laying here dead because I'm allergic to something that's in it. That's made her back off. So I will find a way that make her understand that this is not life and death, but it is to me.
Yeah, well, Juanita, and I want to hear from Michelle and anybody else that wants to jump in. We've watched you for 4 months struggling. We've watched you go in and out of certain things. I've watched you not eat and worry about you. We've prayed for you, especially what has happened in your life. You and I are in the same club.
Yeah.
And
not a good club.
I think it's time you grow a backbone. And you don't have to pussyfoot around. And, you know, the word should be, especially with kids, you know, why? Because I said so. But it's no. It's no. I'm doing something for myself right now. And if you want to know about it, I'll tell you. But if not, because you're not educated, I have a plan for myself that I'm following through. So don't throw me off. Michelle, jump in.
Oh, well, I just have one question first. Does your friend know that you're on a particular plan and she does stuff to try to get you to not follow through? Or is it just that you're in her company, she's doing things that are not what we do, and you just decide to go along with what she's doing?
Oh, she knows I'm on a plan. She's seen my before and after pictures. I think partly she does try to sabotage me. She done well on a different plan, but her stomach is huge. I don't have a huge
She's
stomach.
not doing well.
Well, lost pounds. Her doctor thinks she's doing well.
Okay.
And so I think she does try to sabotage me. It's my time to grow a backbone and say no.
Well, because my other thing that I was just going to say, but I just wanted to know what role she actually played. It doesn't matter what she's doing. It doesn't even matter if it doesn't matter if she's deliberately or not even deliberately wanting to sabotage you. You're sabotaging yourself.
No, because I'm choosing.
When you make that choice, and so it's all about something that we're feeling about ourselves. Has nothing to do with her at all, is my opinion.
Yeah, that's Margie, jump in.
Oh, I'm just pushing my glasses up.
No, jump in.
No, other people can't make you feel guilty about what you choose to do. I can understand in some cases it might be difficult to make decisions. I haven't made good decisions this summer, but I just choosing to do better now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Margie always, you know, she's so subtle, but she always throws some wisdom in, you know. She understands But then she just, you know, kaboom, she just hit the button. Now's the time to choose to do better.
Mm-hmm.
And exactly why I decided to continue with this Zoom, because
So glad you did.
we're going to do more than just lose weight, guys. We're going to get our immune. I've been studying with Dr. Shiva. Do you guys know who he is?
Yes. Oh my God, really?
Yeah. And he,
Wow.
for all those that don't know, at 14, he discovered and developed and invented the email. Guy's a brain. And anyway, I'm in a course where he's teaching health systems. Now, we all talk about the immune system. And many of us that are in Manatech, we learned about the immune system. Sharon Young. Can you hear me, Sharon Young?
Where'd Sharon go?
Juanita, your girlfriend just popped up. Okay, so the immune system, but we have other health systems. And the systems of the entire body that's what I'm studying right now, all the systems. And the immune system with the you guys know about the macrophage, right? Do people know about the macrophage? Okay. Juanita, yes. I know Pat does. Where'd Michelle go? Okay.
I'm
You
right
know
here.
about the macrophage, right?
I don't know.
Okay. Okay, so
Maybe I do.
I'm going to give you the Reader's Digest version. The macrophage is a big cell that goes around our whole body. It's like the general. And it goes around and it has a job that does only two things. It has two questions, I might say. It bumps into one of your cells and it says, are you one of me and are you okay?
What's the first thing it says?
Are you one of me?
Okay.
You like me?
Yeah.
And are you okay? Right? Okay, so if it bumps into a breast cell and says, are you one of me and are you okay? And the breast cell communicates back via the help of glyconutrients. Remember, the saccharides on the cells help communication, cell to cell communication. Yes, I'm one of you and I'm okay. The macrophage says, thank you, I heard you. And now I'm going to go to the liver. I'm going to go to the brain. I'm going to go to the spleen or the pancreas, or I'm going to go to the gut, whatever. Maybe the uterus, the ovaries. And I'm going to say, are you one of me and are you okay? For a man, it could be down into the prostate, checking everything that has to do with the support and stability of the human body. Now, what happens when the macrophage bumps into a liver cell and says, hi, liver cell, I'm the macrophage. Are you one of me and are you okay? And the liver cell says, you know, I'm one of you, but I'm not okay. I have proliferation of abnormal cell growth. I have multiple cells here that don't belong. I have cancer. And the liver cell tells this to the macrophage. The macrophage immediately jumps into action, says, I hear you, calls for the natural killer cells, short for NK cells, and gets the cells, the NK cells, to come and take care of that cancer. Now, that's the way God has made our bodies protect us. And this happens sometimes 10,000 times a day. You could be driving, you could be eating tuna fish, you could be doing all kinds of things, but your macrophage is constantly working. Now, here's the next scenario. The macrophage bumps into the liver cell and says, hey, liver cell, how are you? Are you one of me and are you okay? And liver cell says, I'm one of you, but mayday, mayday, I have abnormal cell growth. I have weird cells here. It's multiplying. I don't want it to metastasize. It's cancer. And the macrophage says, what? I can't hear you. Mayday, mayday, this is the liver cell telling you I have cancer in here. You got to send for those NK cells. The macrophage says, I can't hear you. You must be okay. I'm going to go now to the prostate, or I'll go to the breast, or I'll go to the brain, or I'm going to go to the urinary tract. I'm going to go and I'll be back. So what just happened?
Lack of communication.
End of story. And because of that, cancer is being, ignored, because the immune system, which is the macrophage, checking everything out, poor cell-to-cell communication didn't take place. Now, the last scenario, or another scenario, is the macrophage bumps into a brain cell, right? Like the myelin sheath or the pancreas, and says, hey, are you one of me and are you okay? And the cell says, yeah, I'm one of you and I'm okay. Well, you know what? You don't look like one of me. You're supposed to have 8 sugars around your cells, and you only have 3. You actually look like a foreigner, and you look like something I need to call for the NK cells to come and kill. Now, what do you got?
Trouble.
Autoimmune.
Autoimmune.
Now your body is attacking itself because it can't recognize the sugars, the glyconutrients around the cells. So it actually becomes racist. You want to talk about racism? Talk about lack of nutrition. So what is very, very important for us is to have our cells functioning in all the systems. We have an autonomic nervous system. We have an endocrine system. We have an immune system. We have so many systems in our body that work in conjunction that if we don't have the proper nutrients, yes, we can supplement, and we must supplement. But if we don't eat properly and then digest properly and absorb properly, then how are we going to get all that our body needs to be able to do its job, to recognize and to do its job, to get rid of it? Everybody's all freaked out over the COVID. If you get it, there's so many cures for it. Not only that, but your immune system is going to be 20 times, your antibodies will be 20 times stronger than had the vaccine been given to you. So if you choose to do the vaccine, your business. If you don't choose to do the vaccine, your business. But the most important thing is, your business is to take care of your body so that whatever Mack truck hits you, you'll survive. You don't want to go, like a friend of mine's in ICU right now, and he didn't tell me, and he went down for the count with COVID. And I go, what the hell's wrong with you? You didn't call me. And I said, why ICU? And he said, well, probably because I have diabetes too. And I said, well, then did they give you like hydroxychloroquine or ivermectin or Regeneron or convalescent plasma? Did they give you anything to help you through that? He goes, no, they didn't give me any of that, but I'm starting to get better. I've been here a couple of weeks. Oy. So the bottom line is, he didn't have to go down that bad. There are therapeutics to help him get through it, but he's a young man. He shouldn't have gone down that badly. But I know he doesn't eat well, and I know he doesn't supplement well. So it's our responsibilities to take care of ourselves. If we're a car, or if we're going to take a trip in the desert, in the middle of the night, we have to go through it in the dark, and we didn't check the tires, the oil, the gas, all that needs to be done so that, God forbid, we could break down in the middle of the desert at night. Well, we're in that place, you guys. There's some things that nasty, malicious things that are coming our way that we will survive if we strengthen ourselves. Healthy body, healthy mind. Juanita, you gotta grow a spine. You know, your son and your husband wants you to. They don't want to see you being pushed around. And yes, you are allowing it. Mm-hmm. But if someone is in your life that is stopping you from not supporting you, well, you know, maybe God wants it that way. So you can finally step up to the plate and say, hey, knock it off. I have to take care of myself and get back to where I was. Now, the reason why I'm giving you guys this little lecture is because I've been around an awful lot, seen an awful lot, and I see the people that are, if you don't stand for something, you fall for anything. And that goes along with if you're out to dinner with somebody and the waitress says, I mean, if you can get out to dinner, I'm in California, nobody can get to a restaurant, but wherever you are, if you get someplace, even at a friend's house, and they say, okay, dinner's done, who wants dessert? What do?
We say, no, thank you, I'm full.
Just say no like any other drug.
What do you say, Jonathan?
I had to cut out all the stuff that made me fatter than I should be, and I lost 100 pounds, and over time, you know, I fought the good fight, and I kept it down to around 360, but I lost, like, it'd go up and down, because, you know, I wasn't a changed man yet. You know, going from having gained that weight to that is still more normal, and I had to lose, you know, I lost like maybe 400 more pounds just from what I did because I put it on all the time.
Right.
But not on my body, but I gained 10 pounds. I'd wonder, why am I losing this weight? You know, I bench heavy, I lift this heavy, I lift that heavy, and always wondering what happened. And then, you know, it crept back on, and now I've lost it. And I have learned a lesson is that you know, those quick, easy fixes don't make me feel like anything different than I am actually upset that I ruined my time by doing that. There's a way to enjoy anything, and it isn't abusing it. And you know, I value myself more than a quick treat or having fun and stuff. And I know it's not easy to do. I suffered tremendously just being around this stuff, but you know, I made the right choices. I know I want to look like I want to look like, and aside from this or that about eating, my point is that you know, wanting to be what I want to be matters to me more than fulfilling myself, and nobody's somebody else's responsibility too. Like, it's not someone else's fault. It's a person's own actions that define what you do in the moment, right? So it's not easy. It's you know, I don't say it's easy, but I know for me, I found out what's right for me is the best choice, to just walk away from it. And I know it's not easy. You know, I'm seeing these donuts at Superstore, and there's all this stuff that I just love, and you know, I can't even have a donut. And you know, there's 6 of them though if I bought them, and that's what I used to do. You know, if I have a donut, there's 6 more because I just love this stuff. But now I know, you know, what's right for me is, you know, if I'm gonna have dessert, it's when dessert time's real, and it's not 5 more desserts because I like the dessert and want more. It's about being appropriate and understanding until I get control of how much I like the stuff. You know, there's no point even bothering with it because it can lead to temptational bad choices.
Yeah, just like drugs. Okay, so out of all of that, you guys, there was a heck of a lot of wisdom. And the one thing I heard Jonathan say was, I hadn't been a changed man yet. What an incredible line, John. That's amazing. Because I have watched you now, what, Pat, since October? Yeah, I've watched you change significantly. because now Jonathan's writing a journal. He's keeping track of all his struggles and what's been happening to him from the beginning till he's, off the hook from me. But he's gonna have a hell of a story to tell for a lot of people that have struggled, and they don't have that conviction. But Jonathan, finally, it's kind of like, what do you call it? A metamorphosis. John's really gone through a metamorphosis in my mind. He still has a ways to go. We have another year. We got to get 100 off. But all that he's doing, how he's looking, he's working, he's exercising, and he's saying no to everything. He's got friends, he's got family, and wherever he goes, they're, I'm sure they have treats and all kinds of stuff over there. But whatever, he's got a conviction now because he really likes the way he's looking. And he had a coat on the other day he couldn't even fit into. So how long ago were you able to fit in that coat, that jacket?
The coat jacket, I basically wore that when I played football. It was when I was in my 20s, young 20s, like 20 to 22.
And you're how old now?
37.
37. So it's been a while since he could wear that, and now he can. That's impressive. And, not all of us have 100 pounds to lose, but he's already lost 100. He's going for another 100. And he's a big guy. I mean, how tall are you, Jonathan?
6'4", a little bit more than that. Or 6'4", a little more. Like 6'4" and a quarter, 2 quarters, something like that.
Little Pat is his mother.
Yeah.
Does she have to get up on a ladder to yell to you?
No, she's pretty dominant when she does her thing.
That's great. So you guys know the rules. Martha, did you want to say something? Okay, say it.
I don't know the exact format of this, and we can just chime in when we want. And I don't know Jonathan, but I heard sadness, a lot of sadness in his voice, and maybe even grief, because I can relate to that to a degree, because when I was a child, sugar was the thing around which our family gathered around in loving events like birthdays mostly, or a treat on whenever. And so I just wanted to point that out. I just saw that grief in his voice at losing the food, the relationship with the food, because I can't say 100% free of my relationship with sweets. I still miss them sometimes, and I have not gone a whole year without sweets, like you and Vicki have said. That really, I forget the exact wording, retrains the brain and you don't crave it.
Right.
And that kind of thing. So I just wanted to point that out.
Okay, thank you. And yeah, this is this format right now is you just speak up, because we're all getting to know each other as we come back for this journey. And a lot of questions, maybe people have forgotten. Some people that are going to join us, they have to know what we're talking about, the workbook, the book. We also have our book now on sale over at eBay. So Jonathan, he loves all that stuff, but I think he just said he loves himself more. And I'm pretty sure when you get to the gym and you start working out, aren't you like grooving?
Yeah, and it was something I can add to that too, that you just said, is it also, the more I mature and grow up in age, and now that I have it up here about, how that stuff can affect my body, I never did till I was in my 30th year. And so now I'm armed with the knowledge of, that I know that stuff can put on weight. And I understand also that, I'm growing out of it. It's something that, you do all your life. You do this, you do that. And it never really matters till it really does, because it's something that builds up, I think, and weight, and just happens at some point, or at any point if it does. But the thing is, I'm growing out of that, and part of that is being self-discovering of the fact that that's not what's gonna be what my body is okay with in life. And personally, I know now, like I said, having the knowledge that it can have a massive weight effect, sort of says from, okay, I'm out, I get a candy bar, or I get a coffee, I put my sugar and my sweetener in it, every time, all this or that, or I get, a piece of cheesecake or a donut, and that stuff happens. I go out for coffee quite a bit, and it builds up, right? And then there's 10 pounds I'd never want in my body again. I'm not going to be like that. I understand that's what it does now, and that I don't need stuff like that. And I understand, where I fit in my life about how I want to not be, abusive to my body.
So would you say you feel empowered?
Yeah, and it's not easy because, it's one of the most delightful things is to have sugary treats, right? So my body, like, I'm quitting smoking, and it's way worse, the sweets ones. And I'm doing really good with the quitting smoking, just to mention, because that has a fact with my weight. And as I come off it, I'm losing way more weight. And also, yeah, I just wanted to point out that the coming off the sweets one, it's really hard personally, but fills me with a lot more purpose about my life and how I can be more what I want to be.
Bingo. That's it right there. So it hit the purpose of his life and what he wants to do and what he wants to be. That's very powerful. And sometimes I see that pout, Michelle.
No, I'm not pouting. I don't know. I was just biting my lip.
Oh, did you want to say something, or when? I think.
No.
No.
You can finish with saying what you're saying.
I'm just saying, we can't. If you guys are going to come every Tuesday, and we're all going to meet, we have to be committed and have our convictions just like Jonathan, because you're not going to be able to. Do you think there was a time when somebody could pull him off to the side and say, dude, I mean, there's a banana split right over here. There's some ice cream and donuts. Let's just have that, and then you can start your diet again tomorrow. You can't do that to him anymore. He's literally had a come to Jesus moment where he also knows that it was a matter of life or death. He'd get the weight off. And just because all of you guys don't have 200 pounds you have to get off doesn't mean anything. If 20 pounds overweight, you're linked to 20 or more health conditions. And as we, growing old is not for sissies.
Yeah.
Talk to me about it.
Yeah.
One of the things I find really helps with the process too is exercising in my home and stretching. It doesn't work as much as the gym, but it's it really gives the body a lot more energy, and that's when your body feeds on the good things. You have positive thoughts, and stretching it helps the body flow and all that stuff. So
yeah, 100%. And it's that's been hard for me to keep up my exercise, that my routine, lifting 24 feet trucks of boxes and all kinds of, that was my exercise for 2.5 weeks. But there's nothing like getting out and walking. You're clearing your lymphatic system, you're getting your circulation going. There's a big like an emptiness in my life when I cannot get out and exercise. And now that I'm settled and there's a bridle path where the horses, I can walk right behind the horses, or dodge the poop.
Walk in front of them.
I'm just gonna take my leave. I enjoyed being here. Thank you everyone for
Thank you, Jonathan.
the great experience. See you, everybody.
Bye. Thank you for joining. So Sharon Young,
Yes.
how are we doing, honey?
Yeah, just kind of going along. Yeah.
Going along to get along?
Yeah, I'm, you know, I do pretty well. I've had a couple little hiccups, but you know, nothing lasted. Just a momentary glitch.
You're on track?
Yes.
Okay, so you're food combining?
Not quite.
Okay.
No, that kind of got off the
You're
other day.
drinking 3 of these a day?
I know.
Okay. You're starting out the day with your fruit?
I do start with fruit. Yes.
So what's your glitch? Like
And I have a latte, and then I have a latte.
Uh-huh.
And after that, then eating what I eat for the protein is, you know, a lot of protein and not enough vegetables.
Is it Jackie's chicken salad?
No, I don't know. No, that doesn't happen.
Okay, why?
I don't, the whole concept of it disgusts me. I'm sorry.
So, what is it that disgusts you?
That you mix all that stuff in there together. Ugh.
Oh, so you're one of those. You can't
Yeah.
put anything together.
No.
Okay, so you could put, okay, so the purpose of putting it all together like that and have it marinate in the lemon mayo is a very, there's a method to my madness. So
Okay.
that's, you know, but are you telling me you're having chicken with broccoli and a little bit of onions and cucumbers all on the same plate with kale?
No.
Okay, so how much do you have to lose?
I'd like to lose 30.
How tall are you?
5 feet.
You're 5 feet. So how much do you weigh? Not that pounds are not, it's about inches, but give me a ballpark. How much do you think you weigh?
Well, I know how much I weigh.
Okay, what is it?
I just weighed the other day at 177.
Okay, so you have a lot more to lose than 30.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, to your point being based on what?
It's going to be hard on your hips, your knees, your ankles. You're 5 feet.
Heart.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're 5'7", 5'6", 5'7", 5'8".
Well, what are you basing the amount, the weight I need to get to at? On my height, on the on body mass index kind of thing?
That's why I said we only go by inches, but I do know that if you're 5 foot tall,
Yeah.
and
Hey, listen, I was a lot more. I'm figuring if I get to that, I'm good. You know, it's so much better than I was.
And when do you want to get
now, whether or not I get further than that, I'm not saying I'm stopping there.
Yeah, I get it.
Saying, you know, whatever I am. You know, but it's like I'm doing what I do.
Okay.
And I'm trying to do it the best I can. And if that isn't good enough, I don't need to be in this group. That's fine.
Okay. So this group is about helping you to accomplish your goals. So your goal, when do you want to be able to get to the 30 pounds off?
In the next 90 days.
Okay, so that means you'd have to lose 10 pounds a month.
Right.
So what are you doing to get yourself to lose the 10 pounds a month?
Exercising, eating as best I can, not eating the wrong things, the carbs and stuff like that.
So you understand the concept of food combining?
No, I just usually check with Juanita about that. Sometimes it's like it happens. I don't even, I went to a Labor Day party, and I've never seen, I don't think you could ever make it worse food combining than it was. She made this coleslaw with, yeah, but there wasn't,
So all the food was all miscombined, mushed up, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, everybody.
Fruit, vegetables, nuts, peanuts.
Yeah, it's that people do that, but then you have to look at them and see how are they doing. Bottom line is, just like what Jonathan said, he had to come to grips with himself because it was very important.
Yeah, well, it was a one day thing. I'm not gonna get all upset about one day. I'm sorry.
Okay,
if you want to be upset about that, that's fine. But here's the thing, it wasn't that big a deal. But it was social to me, and I'm,
hold on.
I haven't had that many times.
Hold the phone, dude. Listen up.
Okay.
Here's the deal. The purpose of this Zoom call is to help you get your goal. If you want 10 pounds off a month, then what that means, and that's possible, but that means if that's the game you're going to play, you got to know the rules. And everybody else knows the rules. And if you don't, then you've got to learn the rules, because you want safe, rapid fat loss. You want to be able to not just 30 pounds off and now, whatever else happens. If you can get 30 pounds off in 90 days, that means you do have to food combine. You do have to make certain foods that are going to help you to lose the fat. You have to take care of your immune system in your body to get it to function. So, it's a matter of boot camp. You can fart around if you want and, go, whenever it happens, it happens. But the seriousness of this group is, like I started out in the beginning, we're facing a lot of issues coming our way health-wise. So it's really about supporting our immune system, all of our systems, our digestive systems, our autonomic nervous systems, our hormone systems. And by doing that, you have to eat right and you have to supplement. And then you got to walk at least do 4 to 5 times a week. Now, if it's too much for you and that's too regimented, then you're right. This isn't the group for you, because everybody's trying to kick ass and take names right now. They know the holidays are coming up. We're in September, October, November, December, 3 months. Then everybody's going to be faced with what's going to happen at Christmas time or Halloween or Thanksgiving. But this is where the rubber hits the road. It's important you do some of the things that are going to help you to do this. And you, just like with Juanita, she has to grow a backbone. She has to stop being pushed around. And if you really want to lose 30 pounds by January 1st, the name of this program is Flush Your Fat for Good, to be lean and healthy for life. It's not just slush your fat and show up when you want. This is a serious group. I know, Michelle, how much do you have to get off?
Oh, I haven't weighed myself in a couple of years, but probably 40 to 50.
40 to 50.
I think.
Okay, well, ballpark it, right? Margaret, how are you doing with your weight?
Margaret.
Me?
No, the dog, Margaret.
Martha.
No,
said
Margaret.
Okay.
How are you doing with your weight? Let me ask Margaret first.
Who's Margaret?
Margie.
Margie.
I'm sorry.
Well, Margaret is my given name, so.
I knew that. Okay, Margie.
Probably 15 to 20 pounds.
Really? Did you gain over the?
Yeah, It was birthday months and family visiting and.
Okay, so where's your head at? Are you like, you're putting your head down like a little greyhound on the track? Are you going for it now?
Yes.
Okay, there you go. Martha, how much do you have to lose?
I'm 5'3" and 141 last Tuesday. So I figure 20 pounds, 23-ish, maybe 5 pounds.
So you're 5'3" right now? And
Probably
what?
stay there.
Huh?
I'll probably stay there at 5'3".
Yes. I don't think your height's gonna vary too much. Hold on, everybody. I'm on a Zoom call. Can I call you back? I can't talk. I'm on a Zoom. She's at the pool. It's nice. Okay, so 5'3", and see, Sharon, you're thinking you're 5 feet. Martha, you want to be at what weight? At 5'3"?
Well, I want you to tell me. If I'm thinking 115 to 120. Is that pretty?
That's good. Yeah, 120.
Okay.
Yeah. And who else do we have? Deborah Daniels, I can't see you, but can you hear us?
I think she's on mute.
Okay. She's listening in. Iris, where do you stand, babe?
I'm stuck. I ain't lost none.
Okay. So how much do you have to lose or would like to lose?
I'd like to lose at least 40.
40?
Yeah.
Okay. And how tall are you, Iris?
5'6".
How much do you weigh?
Well, last I weighed it was 160.
And you're 5'6"?
Yeah.
40 might be too much for you, but you know, the body's going to let you get down to the healthy level. So I'd say a good 20, 30. So here's the deal. Where did Sharon go?
We have another commitment, so
Okay.
she's left.
She had to go. Okay, so I want everybody to renew the workbook, go through it. We're gonna really get serious on the meals. Juanita, you can, with your new backbone, you can talk to Sharon and tell her, look, you got to learn, you know, if she has a weirdness about putting food together, then she can eat all of the things that are in the salad on a plate. And there's other things she can eat. But everybody has to be serious about this, because I want everybody to take their health seriously. And part of that is how they digest, how they absorb, and how they eliminate. So 3 to 4 bowel movements a day is very important. What's that face, Michelle?
I just don't get that many.
Well, then we have to work on that.
Yeah. Well, and I know well,
you're eating your fruit in the morning, and how's your second serving of fruit?
I had one today.
Okay.
And I do sometimes. My whole, you know, I'm kind of all messed up the last few weeks. Not totally in a bad way, but so I found out a few weeks ago that I have Lyme. And
you have Lyme's disease?
Yeah. And so they put me on the antibiotic. And oh, who's that back there?
Oh, baby. Okay. This is one of my clients.
Oh my God. I love you. Oh my God. So
hi guys.
Okay, thank you, Juanita. We'll see you next week.
So, you know, there's very specific instructions on how to take it. I was very upset about the fact, I mean, I wasn't upset that I had Lyme because my body broke out in a rash I actually thought that I had ringworm and I was contagious. So I was actually happy when I heard that it was Lyme, because I was like, okay, good. I'm not contagious, not ringworm. So, but I was upset. You know, I haven't taken an antibiotic since 1995. I've taken no medication since 1995. And so that kind of bothered me, but he said, look, you know, this can turn into something really bad if it's not treatable. So I went ahead and I'm taking it, but because they're like, you can't have high calcium foods within 2 hours of taking it. So that, I mean, it's kind of a good thing that I was already in the mindset of food combining, because, you know, so I wake up in the morning, I have my fruit. My latte, I'm not having, because between the whey protein and the soy milk, that's a lot of calcium. So I kind of had like maybe a little bit of coffee with a little bit of soy milk, but then I have my breakfast, you know, my protein. Then after a couple hours, then when I get to work, then I've been having like a latte. You know, then I'll, you know, eat something in the middle of the day if I'm hungry, kind of. And then at dinner time, you know, I have my salad with chicken in it. And that's pretty much what I've been doing. Now, I haven't been exercising. I was also happy, like the first day that I took the antibiotic, I think it just knocked the crap right out of me, because within 2 days, the rash was gone. My energy level was back. Because
where do you think you got Lyme's? You have to be bit by a tick.
I know. And the only thing, I mean, I do dog sit, and though that's why I thought I had ringworm, because I had just come off of a 5-day stint with these dogs that I was, you know, laying all around with. But you know,
where did the dogs go out into a field?
So that's kind of the only place that I feel like I could have gotten this, because I mean, I'm not out in the, you know, I don't even go out in my own yard, but these two dogs, they just go out in their yard. And one of them I keep on a leash because I'm afraid that he might run. So I am out in their yard. So I could have gotten it from there, you know, could have gotten it from the other dog downstairs that I didn't see had like a flea tick collar on. So I don't know, but.
Well, here's the deal. I want you to ask your doctor about ivermectin.
What's ivermectin for?
It's a drug that they're using. They've used it for years. It's very safe. They're using it for COVID. They're trying to keep it from people, but it does work. But it also, the studies with Lyme's has been very promising and strong potential. So it's called ivermectin. You can look up the studies.
Okay, but why do I need this? I mean, I have like a few more days on this ivermectin.
Well, Lyme's doesn't always go away. So you want to talk to him or her about maybe staying on it for a while, see if it can be a protocol. Is he just telling you you have a rash? He gave you antibiotics? How did he?
So it was a dermatologist. I went to my doctor, who really, you know, I only go to her because I get blood work done there and she's in my network. If anything was seriously wrong, sorry, she's not the person that I would go see. In fact, I might pay out of pocket to go see a doctor that I know who is like an awesome, on the same page as I am doctor.
So your dermatologist, how did he discover Lyme's? Did he take a blood test?
Well, he did, but he took one look at me, didn't even hesitate. He said, that's Lyme disease. And I said, oh,
Martha,
thank God.
Jump in, Martha. We have 1 minute. Go.
You know, when you get bitten by a tick, you know it. You know, you might not know the time it lasts.
No, not all the time.
Not always.
Because I've been bitten by a sea tick this year, and then 2 regular size ones. And I know, because they itch for one thing. After you get them off, they still itch for a long time.
So did you know where you got bit?
I'm not 100% sure, but I was itching like right around my crotch, my panty line, but I thought it was, you know, I waxed my crotch. And so I thought it was from that, but that's the
happens.
Spot, right. It's the only spot that I feel like, okay, maybe it could have been there, because that was the biggest round of when I saw the rash.
Yeah.
That was a big spot, whereas other ones were just all over my skin.
Okay, so sleeping with the dogs right now is not a good idea.
I just watched them again over the weekend.
No, just be cautious. Okay, so I want you to talk to your doctor about that. Okay, it's called ivermectin. Also neem, N-E-E-M. You don't have to talk to him about that. You could just take it. You need the capsules. But for now, as far as how long does he want you on this antibiotic?
It was a 21-day thing, and I believe this Friday will be the end.
And are you feeling better?
Absolutely. I mean,
so you'll be able to do the Osaline, right?
Yeah, I've been doing it. I just haven't been doing it in the order that we're supposed to do things.
Okay, so we have to get 40, 50 pounds off you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so everybody get back into the workbook, start looking over everything and pretend like you're in boot camp. And this is hardcore. And you're going to have to do a bunch of sit-ups and push-ups and run the field and go to bed early. And you're going to have to eat properly the whole way. Within a week, if you're, completely stuck on the program, because yes, it does train the brain, and it has to become habitual ritual. This is what Sharon doesn't want to do, and it's not going to work. And eventually it's going to come back to bite her if she doesn't, take this seriously. So I'm going to say goodbye for now. I'm so happy I got to see you guys. This is going to be every Tuesday at 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, and bring your A game, because you guys from today, starting tomorrow, if you haven't gotten on board, starting and then till the next Tuesday, you should be at least 2 pounds lighter.
Should I weigh myself just to see where I am?
You could, but that's a guideline, but it doesn't really tell you about your body.
I know. I mean, I know what I was when I first started this.
But it's okay to do it. But you have to keep in mind
that I'm going to get discouraged.
I don't even have a scale, so.
Yeah, I don't either. I don't
think I do either. But
Idris, do you have a scale?
I have one, but I very seldom ever use it.
Okay, good. Martha, do you use them? Wait, you're on mute, babe.
I have one and I rarely use it. Is it better to measure ourselves and weigh ourselves in the morning or evening?
Doesn't matter. I mean, if it's at nighttime, you've eaten and you've taken in some water, but you're not swallowing that much. And you tell us more about that scale you just got next Tuesday, okay?
Yeah, Meditech sells it, but I can tell you.
I know.
I'll tell you sometime about the Vox socks. I think I mentioned to you the Vox socks and other products they have for homeostasis for your body, which could help your back.
Oh, okay. Well, the ice is doing pretty good right now, but I'll listen. Okay, guys, I love you. So good to see you again. And thanks for joining.
Who can join this? Who can join this group, Jackie?
Anybody that's on the Flesh Your Fat for Good.
Okay, thank you.
We're open. Bye, guys.